on his back if he'll take his back. And then out. So we'll be going in and out, but I'm jumping right into the newborn assessment, which, by the way, you can do on a 65-year-old. It's about movement and rotation. So when you're working with a baby's job is to respond to stimuli. That's it. Now, whatever your definition of stimuli is, but that's what a baby is there for. However, and I'll be explaining it more in detail, but we're meant to have rotation. So I'm already going to be working on his left shoulder, I can tell you that now. And again, please, anything that I say that I've noticed, I'm already working on changing. So it's not that I'm here to diagnose anybody. But I'm just going to go in. So see, you can see there's nice little hip rotation. Now, just because I said the shoulder, I don't think there's anything wrong with him developmentally. I'm just saying that I just want to access his movement. You can see again, see how that rotation works. But again, the arms are lagging back behind. At 4 months old, he should be rolling to both sides equally. And he should be ready at 4.5 months comes what I have defined, and for those of you who have gotten to the paper, the pubic bone strike. I don't believe in tummy time, as I do that the pubic bone needs to strike, and that's our first foot. The whole job of the pelvis is to oppose two forces, meaning the feet go one way and the hands go another direction. This will really kick in when he starts grabbing his feet around 6 months. So again, you can see this is what I'm talking about. A little bit of the shoulder rotation here jacked up. Now he's looking this way. Of course this stimulates his mother, so I'm not worried about, but you can see where the elbow right now doesn't want to cross midline. It's something else I'll be teaching you this week. Wrist, we're there.
I mean, don't be afraid of getting in closer if you're that.
Oh yeah, all of you can just see neck rotation. Hi, baby boy. Yeah, I'm a part of your life too. I know. Yeah, really? Yeah. And then what you gonna do? Oh my goodness, everybody's going. You have 2 boyfriends now, huh? Yeah. And this is where, with the left shoulder, just wants to go down a bit. Really? Now, it's not that it's a brachial type injury, but I see it a lot where the doctor doesn't realize, and all that I'm seeing here is when he got pulled out, the doctor's thumb probably hit right here, and that was just enough, just to throw him off a bit. Right. With that being said, I can show you countless videos that I get of this age, 4 to 6 months old, because they see all the 5 appendages rolling away, great eye contact, but they're just not rolling over, they're not going into the next stage of development. And I can tell you right now, let's say, if there was a concern just based off of that face, no doctor would ever give him the tongue. No. So you can see right here where I'm talking about. So now I'm going to get to work. So that is really how easy the newborn assessment is. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, we got to get that arm around. Now, sometimes too, especially with the babies, I get into my job. By all means, start asking me, what are you doing there? So I'm just underneath the scapula. So you can see where he wants to go. And see, this is where too. See how he's trying to lift his head. No baby should want to lift anything at this stage. It's a weight transfer. So I'll just be going underneath the head a little bit just to bring that up to complete that centrifugal force. This is where you're seeing a lot of babies having issues with the flat head.
Can you say a little bit more about what you found with the left shoulder, Michelle?
So see, at this point, he's not really wanting to start lifting that head. And so when he's playing, his left shoulder was down. And when I'm rolling him over, he should naturally want to bring both arms over, crossing midline. And he just a little bit too happy on his back, let's say. So
That's
see,
something I've noticed actually.
Yeah.
That he'll say toys there, he'll reach with that arm, but he's not bothered. You know, he hasn't started to bring that other
so
arm.
see how much back the left arm
Yeah,
is
yeah.
versus here. See how it's already coming over and he's right there. Whereas here, and he's already starting to, but still that shoulder does not want to cross midline. And so I'm just in here. Now I'm going down right around C7 and I'm bringing the spine, rotating that back to the floor. It's one of the nice tricks I'm going to be teaching you. If you've noticed with babies, it looks like they're just going up. But if you notice when they go up and when they come down, it's with the same momentum. Do you notice he's not falling? So what I'll be showing to you throughout the week is we actually go through gravity. And gravity is down as well as up, not falling down. Yes, if I trip and fall, I'm going to go at the same speed as a bowling ball. Newton was right there. But as a baby's fingers and all of this, he's opposing gravity in all directions, and you'll see a momentum that's equal. I really have found pleasure that to understand movement, you have to go to the source and it's where it comes from. And we can change movement at any age, but when we really understand movement and itself within the laws of nature, we really can, with touch, do so much more. So now I've got his spine where I'm happy with that. Because again, see now the difference, the symmetry and the rolling. So now what I have to do is go after his head. So when he's rolling over, at some point now, this is where you'll see the relationship of the coccyx to the head, and it's a weight transfer. Oh. And so I'm just looking for that little tilt to start to happen. So just the width of my hand is enough of a lesson right now for him. And there, he's starting to tilt. Rolling through the lower rib cage, tilting that head. See how I'm really concentrate on the vision. They have to learn how to see in all directions, and that's the one thing you'll really see with special needs, is the ability to have sight in all directions. Was that fun? Was that fun? I know. That was. So see how smart he is? He's trying to scoot over already, but...
Can I just point out, Michelle, just what Michelle's doing with her arms, how she's got her arms on the table, just...
Yeah, you will not see me work like this. When I have a muscle-based movement, not weight transfer, then he's going to respond to my stimuli. That's where Newton's law comes into effect. For every action, there's an equal opposite reaction. And again, I'll be...
So what were you just doing now with the spine?
The processes of the spine, and I'll show you on the skeletal system during the week, but the spine should be able to cross midline and come to the table just as much, and each one of the vertebrae should actually start to sway like that. But see here how the head does not want to engage. See now from just working on the head over here, let's see if he'll start to do it. Nope, see? His head's not coming up yet, and that's what I'm working on. If he goes to tummy time, he should immediately be going down to the pubic bone. Okay. There. See, that's awkward for him. See how he's trying to bring the leg back? There we go. Did you find it pretty? So all I'm working with, just like a seesaw, and that's hard for him on that left side. So see the difference? This is great because he doesn't care what I do. See the difference of the seesaw? See already how he's starting to present to the elbow? How the rotation within his body is three-dimensional? But if I come over here, see how he wants to put the brakes on? He's trying to flip back with the pelvis. And see, I don't get that seesaw. And now I'm trying to, see how the rotation's not as apparent? See how he's kicking back? Look at how he's scooting back on the left. Now I'm just trying to, no, come on, baby. Can you see the difference? Now again, I don't think any of this would have caused him, quote, developmental delays, but he wouldn't be playing on the football team because of just the awkwardness of the shoulders. And he should have a right to his life, how he wants to play with it. He's also not going to sit up through this side. He's doing everything he can to throw a movement at my stimuli. But he's...
You're not manipulating his bones, you're positioning him into where he should be to...
It's not even
roll.
positioning. What I'm doing is a weight transfer and where he is playing against gravity. There, he's starting to settle down. And that's it. I know. Hold on, because that's not the way your arm goes. See, that's what I was doing before, how the spine starts to come down to the table. What? Hi. You have to keep the blue eyes, though, because they're rare. But I have a feeling you're on the dark side, so it might not be a...
The other two are very blue, so
Yeah?
you might stay like this.
Yeah, you're going to stay blue? Okay. But see how when they put the brakes on that gravity, they get to a point, and the reason you have to go so slow, because that breath has to come around. Now this will be really apparent with microcephaly, and that's why she wants to pull back, because the head shape is throwing off of her fulcrum points throughout the spine. Come back here. Let's see if I can do a little head work. So now what I'm doing here, and this is really something I'll be showing you for sure this week with the vision work. The eyes should be able to float upper quadrant and lower quadrant when you go into a lift. Can you see more too? Again, he's putting the brakes on when I do something like that. Brakes on, I mean the foot going down, especially on the left side. I'm really just concentrating on the eyes floating. Not so much the quality of his vision. He's only 4 months old. But see again here, see the shoulder, how it doesn't want to have the same conversation. But can you see how he would not be sitting up to the right? Versus here to the left, see how he's already ready for sitting. He wants to do it. Do you see how much he's just, I'll just throw anything. He's going to be a couch jumper, I hate to tell you. This is your child, be careful what you wished for. Right. But your buddies are all over there. I know you want to grab that hair, but if we get that left arm going first, I know. Now he's just about, we'll see, but babies don't last too long. He's starting to, If you notice one thing on my table too, I really, I don't let the kids cry or get upset or not have. How old is he?
It's 3 months on the 23rd.
Oh, okay. I thought he was...
Sorry, 4 months even.
4 months,
4
yeah.
months on the 23rd, so he's not quite 4 months yet. He's only ever accidentally rolled over. There's never been a purposeful roll yet.
Yeah.
He's done a few rolls, but I think he's surprised.
Well, most of them are, but still it's, but see the spine to come to the left? Look what he's doing to get to Stuart. He does not have CP. I'm only using this as an analogy, but that's what I see with cerebral palsy, even more so, but not as much with autism. They will do anything to accomplish the task and or feel like that you're doing it. Whereas with autism, that they don't, it's not as directed with energy or purpose. So that's the one thing that you'll start to see. Like they try to say with my son, he was a lazy or laid back baby. Babies aren't lazy, as you can see by this one. I'm not looking for him to sit up at this age. I'm only working on weight transfer.
Heels are really far apart. Like,
Yeah, they are. That's what I'm saying. He's putting on the brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a kickstand. Way to go. Way to go. Now I'm just organizing the hips again to see if the head work starts to show up. Yeah, it is.
Saying hello.
See the difference in the rollover. See how he's not bringing his head up, but see, pubic bone is here, it's up until that pubic bone is down. See the difference between tummy time and now working on pubic bone strike. But see, a baby will start to move around, belly down, pubic bone down, and that's what gives them their airplane, versus if they're already trying to bring the bum up. However, it's really easy to start saying, oh, look how clever he is, he's going to all fours. Way too early.
He likes to stand a lot.
Yeah, no, we can back off on that just a little bit, yeah.
But I know that he likes to stand a lot, and I worry that he's trying to, do stuff before he should be able to do it, kind of thing.
Cognitively, he's actually very smart for his age. I don't know if you guys see it, for 4 months old, this kid's like, his drive is pretty intense for 4 months. He's more like an 8-month-old level as that. So like I said, he's going to be, if you want to train someone to do like hardcore Olympics, where you need that long-term drive, like he's your guy. But if you don't catch it right, he's really gonna be off the charts. Like, can't you just pay attention? Not in an ADD way. By the way, ADD kiddos, you'll notice too, have no rotation within the chest. They like to see with their, I hate to say it, with their breast tissue. And I'll show you what that means. But I'm about to give him a break. Just because, again, it's his show, not ours. I know. Now, again, because he's a baby, by all means, again, ask the parents first, but please don't work on him more than, or don't let anybody play with him more, I'd say more than 2 hours on a day. But 15 minutes here, 10 minutes there, by all means.
You're all welcome.
You've got a wealth of, and if you haven't felt a mushy baby in a while, really, it's a pleasure.
If you can make him sleep through the night. Exhaustion, then I'm bad.
Well, he's drawing out movements, I like to say, like a downed electrical wire. He's just, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going to do something, so something will happen.
A lot of people have said that, like, he's really active and he has been quite early on.
But I don't want that to turn into frustrations. So with that, I'm going to give you a break. You are. Now, if he was here coming to me for a lesson, I'd give him an hour. If I have to go down and just sit there then and do detailed work, then I do detailed work. I'm an hour person. I have all my lessons take an hour. Sometimes if I travel, I do 45-minute sessions, but that's to get in 10 kids a day instead of 8. I work 8 hours of full-on work every day. Someone once said I should be able to make a difference in 25 minutes. I'm like, I can make a difference in 5 minutes, but they're getting an hour. as a mother with special needs, you have no idea that people fly and do and come, even to come down the street, how much work it is for them. And to sit there and just offer the 10 minutes and say, oh, that was amazing. You know, like I said, even if you just sit there and just do detailed work, that's really more my MO. And that's how I like to work. So he's all yours.